The Long Haul Podcast, America's Irish voice. Interviews with inspiring immigrants, renowned Irish personalities, and discussions on all things Irish America. Presented by Michael Dorgan. For a full match report on the Sligo vs St Barnabas final last Sunday, visit thelonghaulpodcast.com. A link is in the description below. And don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Instagram or Twitter at The Long Haul Podcast. So I'm here with Paul Kelly and Shane Queenan after the New York Senior Football Championship final where Sligo edged out Barnabas in a hugely entertaining game. I'll go to you first, Paul. Congratulations. How do you feel the game went?
Good, obviously. We got the win anyways, which was obviously the main objective. But no, overall I think it went well. Like we were good going into the game. I think everyone knew in their own heads, you know, we were going to win today. Everyone was really relaxed from the minute we got into the warm-up to, you know, the minute the ball was thrown in. I think we always knew. Even half-time, they got three in a row there before the break, but I felt like, you know, we kind of took the foot off the pedal. That was kind of going to happen. Second half, even at half-time, I still feel like we had it in our heads we were winning that game. There was nothing going to stop us today from winning. We owed too much to ourselves and to our managers and, you know, our fans and anyone that came to watch the game, Sligo people that live here. You know, we kind of blew it the last couple of years and we owed it to ourselves and to everyone else to get the win today. So we were always going to get it done today.
No, it was what people were saying, it was hugely entertaining, but it wasn't probably as entertaining as the one a couple of years ago where he lost out just after the replay. That was unbelievable. But today was you're an experienced guy. That was one of the best football finals in the last couple of years. Would you think?
Yeah, absolutely. I guess, you know, we don't like doing things easy, as I said. So there was a couple of calls. We thought we could have won probably by a bit more. There were a couple of calls down there that didn't really go our way. A couple of plays. I suppose they were unlucky down the other end of the two. They hit the post.
Did you learn a lot from the last two defeats that you played?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, the defeat 2 years ago, we obviously learned a lot from that. You know, we should have put them to bed that year, but we obviously took the foot off the pedal too much and didn't put it back on again, and ended up, you know, blowing what would have been another senior championship. That would have been our second one in a row. But we took a lot from the last couple of years and we put it to work today. Yeah, I was surprised that year when you were like 8 points up and the Barnabas clawed themselves back in. You were 6 points up today. Barnabas clawed it back to a point, but it never looked like that they were going to get one over you today. You saw it well. No, we stuck at it. We had it in our own heads. We were in control, and I don't know. We just stayed calm. We just kept playing our game. We believed in our ability on the ball. We kind of believed, you know, from the work we had done, we were good enough if we just played the game, played it clean, and we were going to win the game. Like, you know, keep doing the simple things, and that's what we did, and we just got the scores and did enough to get the win. Now alongside you, Shane here, who's an American-born player. Shane, how long have you been playing with the Sligo club?
So I joined Sligo 5 years ago, our first year when we won intermediates, and then so I've been with us ever since. So I've been here for the last 2 years.
You're not drafting, you're a straight player with the
I used to play for the juniors of Sligo, but I'm not drafting anymore now.
No, you're not playing with an American team like a Rockland or
no. Okay. My home club was Rangers, but I don't play with them anymore.
Yourself, how did you? Is this your first senior county medal?
No, I was in part of the team before when we won the senior. So the last 2 years definitely stuck to our minds coming into this game, and we knew what we had to do coming in. So we got the job done. So we're all happy there.
You had a tough battle there in the back line. Barnabas has some great, very quick forwards, some tough battles.
So they're like PK said that 2 years ago we kind of blew it ourselves, letting them back into the game. But like today we kind of saw it out. We knew what we had to do to finish the game out and get us over the line.
And how old are you?
I'm 23.
And what do you do? What do you work with?
I'm an accountant.
All right, okay, very good. And have you always played in the back line? Is that your?
Yeah. When I was underage, I played forwards, but quickly realised I wasn't a forward.
Very good. What else was I going to say? So in terms of your training, lads, you're out in Randall's Island all year, aren't you? Training. The game this year, the fixtures have been postponed a lot. How difficult was that to see the game, like the finals come into October?
Yeah, that was really difficult. They would really it took. It's a hard championship to win no matter what, any year, but particularly this year, just to keep lads motivated and to keep going. Like they really do need to do something with it to cut it back. Like they have to finish it earlier because you know, between lads have other commitments. You know what I mean? It's lads have got to go to college, lads have work, lads have, you know, the longer it drags on, the harder it is to, you know, keep lads motivated. You know, keeping lads in the group motivated, trying to keep lads. You know, it gets repetitive. Boys, we got to make it to training. Lads, we got to get off for this game to that game. So that was another thing that was really challenging this year, was the extended fixture list, because it was just kind of, for me and the rest of the lads on Sligo, and I'm sure a lot of other clubs probably feel the same way, it just kind of went on that little bit too long. But you know, it's just another hurdle that we got over, thank God.
Shane, were you involved in some of the New York teams coming up underage?
Yeah, so Johnny McGeaney was my coach coming up. I did the development team with him coming up. I played the World Games with him and everything. So I've been playing with and against all these Barnabas kids since I was young. So.
And why did you go to Sligo instead of Barnabas?
My dad set up the junior B team here, so I came over through there.
All right, and now are you going to have a go off the New York team this year?
Yeah, I'd like to at least have a go at it this year.
You can say that to Johnny McGeaney anyway.
I'll tell him.
All right, lads, thanks very much. For a full match report on the Sligo versus St Barnabas final last Sunday, visit thelonghaulpodcast.com. A link is in the description below. And don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Instagram or Twitter at The Long Haul Podcast.